So I was just realizing the other day that we chose the day that we're going to leave to start on our trip, and that is actually my grandfather's birthday, which I think is really appropriate because one of the reasons that we were willing to set out on this adventure was because we didn't want to miss out like he did, since he died right before his retirement. And so kind of appropriate that our first day of travel on our big adventure is going to be his birthday. We're Tim and Diane, and we've decided not to wait until retirement to make our travel dreams come true. We're about to head out on the road for 2 months in our Campervan Elsie for some adventure with our 2 dogs, Peggy and Ellie. We'll travel down the West Coast and meet up with our friends Eric and Julie for an adventure we call Soar America. So come join us as we travel across the U.S. All right, so we are down to just days before we leave to start the trip down the West Coast, meeting up with Eric and Julie to start our Soar America adventure. We are on our way to get ice cream today because we have a nice warm day, making our final preparations. Once we start down the coast, we'll have about 12 days until we meet up with Eric and Julie around Los Angeles to start our trip across the country. Ice cream! So our task today is, can we get all these clothes to fit in that bag and those bins? So we're gonna see how many clothes I can actually take with me. Most of these are actually running clothes. The box behind them is one that Tim built that is the dimensions of the compartments in our van. So each of us has 2 of those to fit all our clothes in for the trip. So we'll see how this goes. Tomorrow is the day we leave for our big adventure. These girls are super excited to get out on the road. They're storing up their energy now. The last load of laundry is in the wash. Alright, so here we are on Friday morning, leaving day. We are at the storage place to pick up Elsie. Whew. So I finally got everything loaded in the van, just brought out the last load. So now we just have people and dogs left to get in the van before we leave. It took me 3 hours to load the van, to get everything loaded and put away. But I'm so happy everything fit. We're able to take everything that we wanted to, and I think we have everything we need. Only one little hiccup, which was kind of amusing. Tim has been working, so I've been loading the van by myself, but when he broke for lunch, he brought the bag of dog food down because it was really heavy. And then decided to throw a box away in the recycling dumpster. And as he's putting it in the dumpster, we hear this cling cling, and his ring fell off into the dumpster. This is his Order of the Engineer ring that he has lost multiple times. So I think he either needs to quit being an engineer or get it resized. But so I went dumpster diving today. He gave me a boost into the dumpster. Luckily, it was a recycling dumpster, so it wasn't nasty, and it wasn't full. there wasn't very much in it at all. So it was pretty easy to find the ring. But we really hope that is the most eventful thing that happens today. I almost forgot to make use of our bonus storage space, the microwave. Another item we found hoarding worthy, chocolate chips. When I first got up this morning, I had the thought for just a second, what are we thinking? But once I started loading the van and things started fitting and it looked like it was gonna work, I'm really excited now. Good traveling so far. There was just something about it. It was typically, I think, in college, that being out on the road driving just felt so free. I guess it was just getting away from school and being on the road. And I find I still have that feeling. The first night of our epic road trip, we stayed at Brooks Memorial State Park in Goldendale, Washington. are here at St. John's Bakery that Tim found on the map. And what did you find in St. John's Bakery?
Well, I found looks like a cupcake. And would you believe I was, feeling around on the bottom? It's like, that feels like a straw hole. It's like, you know what? It's a cupcake in a solo cup.
It's a little punch cup that they've turned upside down, and the cupcake is sitting in the lid.
So there we go. It is a cupcake.
It is. And these are cheesecakes that are in a cupcake style. So kind of neat. Really cool place. Just right down the road from the campground where we stayed.
Yep. Good eats.
Our next stop will be Hood River, Oregon. So stay tuned for our next video, and be sure to subscribe if you'd like to continue following us as we travel down the West Coast.